Welcome to Anda Technologies here at IPC Apex Expo. Delighted to be joined by Wesley Noble. Nice to see you, Wesley.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay, so we're looking at a brand new machine here, first time out from Anda Technologies. It's a conformal coating system, which is specifically designed for large format boards.
Correct.
So obviously the first question is, how large?
Sure. So our iCoat 5L series, L standing for large, is designed specifically to accommodate boards with conveyor width up to 610 millimeters, so over 24 inches wide.
Right.
As far as the length goes, the machine virtually doesn't have any limitations. Right. In this machine, it actually has various stages, actually 2 stages of stoppers. So this particular machine could accommodate a board size and length up to about 720 millimeters in length.
Right.
But it's not restricted to that length either, because we could use additional conveyors outside of the machine.
And you could index
with
it.
Additional stages to accommodate very, assemblies with very long lengths.
Right, exactly. So what specific applications have you designed it for?
So the large platform specifically for military and aerospace type applications.
Okay. What about the large format 5G boards and things like that? Would it accommodate these?
Yes, it could.
Yeah, okay. So let's have a look at the valve configuration you've got in it. I'm seeing 2 valves on this particular machine, but maybe you can tell me what valves you've got and the tolerances of them.
Sure. So the 2 valves that you're seeing that are facing us currently are both atomized spray valves. The one on the left is a needle atomized spray valve that dispenses or sprays coatings at about a 2 to 3 millimeter spray width pattern. And the one on the right is the more of a conical spray, but about 5 to 8, but could be even wider depending on how high above the assembly you're spraying from. So, but anything, 10 millimeter spray pattern would be about the max as far as controllability and minimizing any droplets that would be falling into areas where you want to keep out.
You don't want to keep out.
So you'd lose control if you're too high above. Yeah.
Right. And do you have a third valve, or is this?
Yeah, there is a third valve, which is turning right now, which is, you can see on the left it's not being utilized, but it's a jetting valve.
Jetting valve. Okay.
Yeah. And that valve here would basically substitute or be used in lieu of a time and pressure needle, dispense valve.
Right.
Being that we can jet the material at much higher accuracies, faster speeds, with much better edge definition.
Right. Okay.
Which is key to specifically for the military and aerospace applications where they're wanting to eliminate the need for masking.
Right.
So, utilizing or having a tool that can perform the selective conformal coating process at its max.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So, I mean, trying to eliminate masking is obviously a big, it's very important. I mean, it's a very time-consuming job. But you need to have very tight control so you're not getting a lot of splashes and things getting into these keep out areas, really. Okay. Either side of the process, you've got a couple of other alternatives. I mean, you can help to prepare the surface using your plasma systems. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so Anda offers various styles of plasma that could be used in line. We offer both atmospheric plasma and also vacuum plasma.
Okay.
As preparatory to conformal coating. Atmospheric plasma is best suited for conformal coating. But if you were going to do something maybe like an underfill process, a vacuum inline system would be best suitable because the vacuum is capable of activating underneath of chips. Right. Whereas the atmospheric plasma is more selective and would only treat top surfaces.
Top surfaces. Okay. Great. So the other side of the system, of course, takes you into curing, and you've also got something for that side of it as well. You've got the 2L curing oven, UV curing oven at the end there. Can you tell us about some of the features in that?
So our UVL curing system, we call it curing system. It's not really an oven because you're using UV light to cure the UV curable conformal coatings. Yep. We offer 2 different styles. We offer LED, specifically for curing UVA curable coatings. We offer a 365 nanometer model light array, and also 395. So we've got 2 options for UVA only. And then if the coating requires UVB and UVC, we offer full spectrum UV, which is a different technology altogether, which uses the long arc mercury type bulbs, for delivering the.
Right, and is it faster to if it's just UVA? Is the curing time quicker?
The curing time is about the same. Mm-hmm. Using the different materials. The UVA would be geared towards just selective materials, versus the full spectrum would be best for maybe manufacturers working with many different types of UV coatings that require different recipes of UV light in order to achieve a full cure.
Right. Okay, great.
So it'd be more dynamic to use the full spectrum versus just one type of UV.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are there any other attributes in the dispensing system here that we need to talk about?
Sure. Honda is developing, they have a new product they call the ADA system, which is a more modular type system. So here, you see a gantry, and it's dedicated primarily to one process, conformal coating. And where the ADA system would shine is that it's modular. So a manufacturer would essentially purchase one gantry that could be quickly retooled for various processes: conformal coating, dispensing, plasma treatment, pick and place, or even maybe a screw type operation process that may be required for.
And this is something that could be actually retrofitted inside the factory?
Yes, in the factory, yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Very quickly, yeah.
Yeah, that's quite versatile then, in that case. So one of the areas I want to talk about on the dispenser is, of course, the movement, the axis, how you get into difficult areas. How do you manage that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the iCoat 5 being 5 axes of movement.
Okay.
Actually, so this machine has, it has X, Y, and Z, which is traditional for most axes.
Of course.
It also incorporates the rotation, which we call U, so 360-degree rotation, and also tilting. So it can tilt those valves and spray, underneath in the sides of components as necessary. So it's the most dynamic gantry-style machine we have for conformal coating, and able to, effectively coat, a full range of, family of PCBs, assemblies that manufacturers may be working with, in which they may have low volume, high mix, best suited for those types of applications.
Yeah, and they can get into these really difficult areas where you've got tall components next to small components, and make sure you get proper coverage in all these areas.
Right, including the tight spots. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so that's the iCoat 5L. So thank you very much for showing that to us today, Wesley, and we wish you every success with it.
All right, thank you.